Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. Okay, where do I start? Um, let's see. Um, I believe the last episode was around 6 months ago, and I believe I ended off the episode looking forward to build a lot of things, and I did. I just did not record them. Um, I built all these like new stuff, all these new builds shortly after the release of my previous episode, and then I don't know. It just never really occurred to me to film all these things, and and then like I had like one final project that I had in mind that I just did not complete, and I thought that hey, since I had everything all built and stuff, why not record the next episode with that final big thing that I wanted to build, but I never got to building it. And what happened was many of the builds that I am very proud of just never got shown on video on YouTube yet. And then life happened. I got enlisted into the damn army. I caught pneumonia. My stomach condition got really bad and things worsened and I started losing weight and I couldn't breathe and I was in hospital. And then the initial military phase was over, and then now I got posted to a cool job as an AI engineer, as a software engineer at a really cool office with really cool um others NSFs, or what do you call them? Whatever. Um I'm basically in like a much better place now. A lot of stuff happened and it took a toll on my mental health and my physical health. But now, as I'm recording now, the date is around like 2nd March. I'm gonna be 21 in a few days. In like 3 days. That's crazy. Well, I'm in a much better place. Um, yeah, I got cool friends, met a bunch of cool people. Um, I'll put some images on the screen to show what I look like now. Yeah, the hair is all gone. Uh, but I I feel like I feel like I'm in a very good position to start thriving, to actually enjoy life right now. And okay, this isn't really relevant to what I'm looking at right now. I mean, I'm very proud of what I've done here, but a lot of real life things have happened that this world has not like um yeah, a lot of real life things happened that this world did not capture. Um the last thing I've built in this world was like probably September, and now it's March. It's been like it's been like 6 months. Yeah. Um. So okay. So here's what's gonna happen. I This might be the final episode of this world. So this world, like I'm not gonna stop making YouTube videos. No. I'm not gonna stop making YouTube videos. This might be the final episode of this world, because what I wanted to achieve has pretty much been done, and anything more could be achieved in a new world, maybe with new friends, and in a fresh start, which would be quite interesting. Because honestly, I feel that I'm a bit too established in this world that if I were to do anything more, the challenge just won't be there, and everything's all like it would feel too comfortable. It would feel too comfortable, too easy to start new building projects in this world, and thus it's not something that I really want to do. This world is something that I'm very proud of, and it's it's gonna go on the shelf. I'm gonna do other things, and I'm gonna work on other games, other experiences. As you know, I've pretty much moved on from this world. So what's gonna happen is, in this video, I'm gonna show you what the previous. Oh, sorry. Oh my god, my donkey. Yeah, I'm gonna show you what I've built and the cool stuff that the previous episode has missed. And yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. Okay. I should go and sleep. Has my bedroom changed? I don't know. You know, I'm playing how do you say? I have a new world that I'm playing with a friend, and we are making our stuff out of pink wood planks. So uh the coincidence is that he likes building in pink, and my entire world over here is in pink. So that's interesting. I think some of the ideas and inspirations might port over to the next world, but we'll see. Okay. So, first things first, beautiful sunrise. I will never miss. Sorry, I will never not miss this. And donkey. Oh, your name is Lime. Hello. I guess you're gonna take over ownership of this world once I'm gone. Take care of yourself. There's lots of food. There's infinite food, by the way, and infinite pumpkins. I'm pretty sure, like, you will never starve. I have like 1,000 bajillion pumpkins in my storage room. Alright, let's go. Okay. Alright, so. Oh my god. I need to check. What did I leave off? Let's see. Oh my god. Okay, so I just realized the moment I descended into this hallway, you can already see the progress. This looks very different. There's something going on here. There's something in this alleyway, and there's something in this alleyway. There's a lot that I've built. Okay, so ta-da, this is the storage room. I have many drawers, and these are all the blocks. And yeah, I have a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. And yeah, this is like the central area. I just shift click my backpack over here, and then things go into all these storage rooms. I have a little trading setup here full of custom books, custom bookshelves. And I believe like these chiseled, like different chipped variants of the bookshelves still count. And yeah, it I'm quite I look at this and I'm like, this is nice. And these guys, they give me stuff. I think I have a mending villager somewhere. Yep. Mending villager. And the chest full of, oh my god, what? Oh yes, I can fly. Yeah, so I went to the end, raided a bunch of end cities. I have an elytra now. Yeah, standard stuff for endgame. But that's not what important. Okay, so going down, there's a basement. because I don't know, I don't know how much storage I needed, so I just made more. Clearly I am well prepared to accommodate for more materials. There is a deep dark in this version, but I've never killed the warden. Lots of nice flowers. I have a whole flower collection. Him. And okay, so this, in this little basement, there is a little window, and through it you can see where the magic happens. This is where I get all my power, and it's basically like a 9x9 steam engine connected to an infinite lava source, and this powers the entirety of my one chunk farm. I have not said that in a long time. Okay, so before I tackle the most exciting part, I'm gonna give you a tour about my agriculture hall. So this is my hall of agriculture, as I call it. I got sugar cane or bamboo. Currently it's bamboo. And the storage area for all the foods. This is still like a mini workshop thing. Yeah, it's still working. Yeah, this is the hall of agriculture, and this is where I store all my food. So everything that is being farmed over here, like all your rice, all my crops, and all my pumpkins and melons and whatnot, and my cactus, by the way. This is my cactus farm. It's kind of like, it's a cube that's like sunken into the earth, and yeah, it gets, all of that gets transported. Yeah, so let's see. All of this gets transported, and over here is my fancy sorting system. So this is a little control center to control, hey, do I want to store it in the storage system, or do I want the crops to be converted into bone meal? And these are like on-off toggle switches, and everything gets piped down here and filtered through these things. So it's like a three-way thing. So either here, or here. Oops. It gets stored in here, and then it makes its way into the storage container over here. Yeah. And this is what the interior looks like. Nice fancy ceiling, and yeah, color scheme. Okay, this is like the little reading corner full of plushies, and yes, this is Rihanna's bird. Her name is its name is Quack. I'm not gonna like pronounce it out loud, but it's pronounced with the caps lock, so you're supposed to like shriek the name as you call out to it. So I, technically speaking, I'm not pronouncing it right, cause I can't really speak that loud. Yeah. Oh yes. Okay, so what's over here? Oops. Downstairs is my mushroom farm, and it's a lot of mushrooms. It's all mushrooms. There's seaweed, there's sugarcane, and yeah, they all get sent and piped in, blah blah blah, conveyor belts, transfer, all the way, and then boom, they get stored. So in terms of like crops, I've got everything. This is the control center. So I forgot what's what. I forgot what these do, but I do know that some of the things that I farm over here, sorry, coconut water. Some of the things that I farm over here, I can either send them to the storage, or I can send them to this one chunk farm. I initially wanted to use some of these materials in a very complex recipe to create gunpowder. And that was the final build that I did not really manage to build. So I will basically take all of these ingredients, these relevant ingredients, send them over to the farm, have them processed, and then boom, I have an infinite supply of gunpowder. But I never really got to doing that. So these firework rockets, I actually have no clue how I got these firework rockets, but I suppose I had leftover gunpowder lying around. Yeah. It all makes sense. Okay. So this is the one chunk farm. This is the lift lobby. This was just some ideations on how to build the thing. I basically like had my thoughts and then I just like display it all over the lobby as signs. Just a way to kind of note down my thought process. Yeah. I'm currently thinking, do I edit this video? Like, do I cut it out? Or do I just leave it uncut and genuine in the sense that all of my pauses and like these little pauses and whatnot when I'm thinking, do I leave them in or do I not? I think I'm gonna leave them in. Okay, this is elevator. This is fancy light. I'm very proud of the elevator. There's no ding dong button yet, but it works. So we got a seat. You can sit down, and there's a little cat with a jukebox. I think it works. Does it work? No, it doesn't. Okay, never mind. All right. So this is a tour of the one chunk farm. The basement one is the steampunk engine. You got 147,000 stress units. I've used up quite a bit of it, as whatever's going downstairs is pretty intensive. But yeah, I think this was from a tutorial, and then this little arm does all the work, takes these buckets, feeds them to the blaze burner. If something ever goes wrong, there is this like backup generator over here that powers the engine. What it does is that it feeds in the water constantly, and the reason for having a separate power source for the water is that if this guy fails, at least there is power to pump the water in. Because previously, when the engine failed and stopped, there was no longer power to pump the water in, and I need the water to make the power. So like you can kind of see how there's like a negative feedback loop kind of thing. So no, if I decouple it, it's way safer. And yeah, so up next is a workshop. It's a really simple workshop. It's like the very first proper floor, I think, that I really made. So the decoration, like the interior design, the lighting is a bit, it's not as well furnished as the other floors below it. It was kind of like the, yeah, it's like it was kind of the start of like my whole design ideation. This is a smelting array for blasting, smelting, smoking, and washing. If I need anything processed real quick, I just pop them in the chest and then I collect them here. Crafting grid. This is a Rian's semi-automatic precision mechanism maker. Okay, so it's currently empty, but I think it makes precision mechanisms. I need them for a bunch of stuff. This is a grinder. No need to explain that. Moving on. Yes. So, oh my god. Oh. Okay, well. Self-explanatory. This is a mega mob spawner. I basically like stole a bunch of mobs, and let's see. Wait, let me turn this off. Okay. I shift clicked and like hijacked I think like 10 different mob spawners from all across the world, and I shoved them into here, and I made like a massive mob killing chamber, and then this is my XP farm, and it's very effective. Looking at the 16,000 spider eyes that I will never really use, and also the 34,000 string, I will never run out of string, or arrows, or bone meal. 3 carrots. Okay. This floor is okay. This floor is a lot. This is a contraption that is like an amalgamation of a lot of things. It's a combination of a YouTube tutorial and freeballing the rest. Yeah. So I call it the Ashla Foundry. Based on, well, it's inspired by, I think, the way that ancient Egyptians layer their bricks. They lay it in like a very specific way that makes the tiles very strong and sturdy, and that's why certain ancient Egyptian architecture stands to this day. I think that's why it's called like ashlar masonry. Yeah, it's really expensive. I I got curious. Oh, sorry. I got curious about it, and I actually searched it up. So it was an interesting distraction. So what does this machine do? This machine turns cobblestone, crafts it into diorite and granite, washes the cobblestone into gravel, soul sand and whatnot, and then all these products they get washed and processed and crushed, and then they eventually turn into flint, iron, gold and quartz. A lot of quartz. And these villagers give me emeralds for the materials I produce. And yes, this is an infinite iron, gold, quartz and flint farm. They make it in very different amounts, I have to admit. Like for example, it doesn't look like I have a lot of iron. I think I used up a lot. I will never run out of gold, and I will never run out of quartz. Like this feels like overconsumption. Like the create mod in general just feels like overconsumption. But I'm not really polluting the environment or anything. I just have too much of one thing cause the farm is too good. So yeah. Alright, I think that's a good period of time to just savor that. Moving on. Alright, so our next floor is called andesite. Called andesite. I don't know why. I think it was funny. This is an andesite farm. What I do, I take the excess cobblestone from up top, and then I pipe it down here, grind it, it turns into gravel, combine it with lava, and then let's see. I turn it into andesite. So this turns it into andesite, and then oh yes, okay. So part of the iron product that I make gets piped in to downstairs, and I combine the andesite with the iron nuggets. Sorry. Yeah, I combine the andesite with the iron nuggets to make andesite alloys. And yeah, I got like a healthy bunch of them. So if I ever want to do more create stuff and I run out of andesite alloys or andesite, I just come down here and then I get stuff here. The limiting factor for this factory is the very slow lava production. So I only have around like 16 lava sources and it's very slow. It's very slow. It's like slowly dripping into it. Like let's say right, if I turn it on right now. Let's say I turn it on right now. Right? Yep. It gets to work. It gets to work. And oh, it drains really really fast. So every bit of andesite, I think it takes like around 100 millibuckets. So I only get like 10 andesite or something per lava bucket, and it takes a long time to make one lava bucket. So yeah, this is a really like a really really slow farm. But if I leave it on for long enough, it will eventually make all the andesite alloy and all the andesite that I could possibly need for one person. Let's see. Okay, this is the tea house, and it was supposed to be the last build that I completed before I made my final grand finale episode, which never really aired. Um, this tea house was basically a culmination of all my efforts from the previous farms, as well as whatever agriculture is going on over here. The idea is to combine all of these products and turn it into gunpowder. And it is a very lengthy process. I believe I do have like a sketch of how to say, the formula that makes that eventually turns everything into gunpowder. And I also had some ideas on how I wanted the tea house to look. It was gonna be like a big cube, and it would be split down the middle, and on the left side would be the factories, and from top to bottom I would line it up with all the machines that I would need, and then at the end I would collect gunpowder. And then on the other half, it would be like a very immersive tea house experience. And the idea would be I would like walk up this narrow, windy slope, and the tea house would kind of be at the top. And as I walked up, I would have like a mini river, a mini pond, or maybe like a waterfall over here. You know, just some like really nice Zen Japanese inspired decor. Like notice how I have tatami blocks as the entrance floor tile. Yeah, so I was really into that kind of Japan tea house vibe. And this would be like a really huge project, and it would take me like a long time to finally set up. And I definitely see it as a multi-day effort. It's not that I don't want to build it, it's just that I don't really, I don't know, I've kind of lost any drive to play this world. I don't feel like I'm missing out that much if I don't build the tea house. It's just, I don't know, I haven't really been in the mood to revisit this world at all, and I don't know why. I Yeah, I just don't know. I think maybe maybe I might come back to finish this, but maybe not. I really can't give any guarantees. I do know that if I ever finish it, it'll be something that I'll be proud of. But I don't know. I just can't be compelled to finish this. I Yeah, I don't have a good answer. Sorry. Yeah. I really don't. So I'll just leave it as that. I'll just leave this as a blank box for now. There's room to change the layout. There is room decide things. If I ever want to go back, if I ever have a good reason to come back to this world, maybe to just visit it for nostalgia, like I am doing right now actually, because given how I took a break from this and have been taking a break from this world for like more than 6 months already. Should I feel bad about it? I don't know. I think I should feel okay. I think I should feel okay that maybe I don't work on it for now. Yeah. Alright, and here is the very, very, very long descent to the basement. This is the basement. Yes, I carved out the entire chunk. That's why we call it the one chunk farm. And I have a beacon made out of gold. Something I'm proud of. From the gold that I got from my own farm. These are mine shafts. Very, very long mine shafts. Yeah. I've no clue how long they extend. I don't intend to tour the mine shafts, cause it's just mine shafts. But yeah, this is the one chunk farm, and I believe I've I've kind of made it. I've kind of made it. You know, I spent a lot of time in this world doing things that I felt like doing, making projects that it's not something that I would really like. Whatever I do is not based on looking at YouTube videos telling me, hey, you should build this in your create world, you should build that, and here are the top 10 things to do in create mode. No, I got inspired by a create Minecraft series that I was watching, and I decided that, hey, I wanted to try it out myself, and I did it on my own terms. And whatever I wanted to build, I just built it. I didn't really consult that many tutorials on anything. At most was maybe just like the steam engine, or the cobblestone generator, or that setup where like I wash gravel into iron, and that's pretty much it. But this, I could say 90% of what I do here is handmade organic work, and I think that makes this world even more meaningful. And yeah, I is there anything I can say? Is there anything I could say to whoever's watching this about the experience of making your own Minecraft world and playing it on your own terms and not worrying about how it's gonna turn out, or whether it's something that you could show off to other people? I feel that, let's see, let me just let's see, like that. Okay, yeah, like that. So I feel that making a Minecraft world and doing whatever you do in a Minecraft world should be for yourself. And I think that if you throw away the insecurity and the fear that, hey, I'm not gonna be the best builder out there, or what if this build turns out really bad, or what if it turns out ugly, you shouldn't care about it. You should not. I'm telling this to myself, and I'm telling this to whoever chances upon this video. Okay, now that I think about it, maybe I might edit this video. Yeah. the bottom line is that this Minecraft world was pretty nice. This Minecraft world was pretty nice, and I enjoyed myself a lot. I built many things that I am quite proud of, and my I feel that this philosophy, this mindset is going to apply outside of Minecraft. Like I'm gonna take whatever I experienced here, and I think that I might be able to apply this um into somewhere else. You know, doing something that is not easy, but once you do it, you feel proud of it because of the fact that it was difficult. I think that in I think that in like a few periods of my recent life where I've done things or spent many hours on a thing, but not feeling like I really got accomplished anything, or feeling a bit bad that I spent so many hours on it. And the reason why I spent so many hours on it because it was like the easy way out, or that it was an easy thing to do. And I think in life I should be having a good balance between having something easy and having something hard. And if I do too many easy things, things become a blur, my brain melts, and then things just don't feel very meaningful. And if I were to ask myself, like, where would I place my experience in this world on a spectrum of easy things or difficult things, I would kind of place it in the middle, maybe towards the difficult side. Because there are definitely easy things that I enjoy about this world, but the hard things include building something new, trying to tackle a challenge or multiple challenges without consulting any YouTube tutorials, or basically DIYing a lot of my create stuff, knowing full well that it's probably gonna be the most inefficient shit ever. And yeah, it was nice. It was nice. I think I'm rambling, but I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, I'm done rambling. Um hmm. Okay. Now that I'm done rambling, let's go and sleep. Okay, so um to end off the video, I think I should give an update about how my life is going to be like and what are the future prospects of this channel, if anything. First things first, I think that this is not just gonna be a Minecraft channel. I I feel that okay, I strongly believe that I might record other video games and like record down my genuine experiences with said video games. And I think I might have good fun with that. And it's a lot of speculation, but I am not prepared to just see this channel fizzle out. And this, I'm confident that this will not be the last video on this channel. definitely. When is the next video gonna come out? I don't know. I'm just gonna film whenever I feel like it. Like how I'm feeling this, like how I'm filming this video right now on March 2nd, because I just suddenly felt like maybe it was finally a good time. Uh yeah. And hmm I don't really know how to end the video. I I have an idea on things that might on videos that I might make if I ever want to make more videos, but that's also a bit unconfirmed. And I want to make sure that whenever I make any sort of video on this channel, that I genuinely want to do it, and it's because I want to kind of make a record of the things that I've been doing, or at least produce something that I want to remember. Like, for example, this world, like I want to remember this world. And I know, like, I'm not very good at talking about showing of the world, and I don't know what I'm built for YouTube, honestly. But I'm still gonna make this video regardless. Um yeah, I I will continue to welcome new experiences and new games, new gameplays, maybe new videos. I've been eating pretty decently as well. Regarding like my stomach condition, I think that I'm eating objectively better. And the year of 2025 is something that I'm quite optimistic about. Like right now, it's the start of March. I bought like cool new clothes. Um, I'm like eating decently. I got a decent variety of foods in. Um, my job at like the army is really cool, and everything in my life seems really nice, and I'm very grateful for it. And I'm very optimistic to see how my like to see what happens in my life in the next few months. And obviously, it's something that I will have to put in effort. I definitely want to make something or realize something that I can look forward to in the coming months. Not just in Minecraft, but in life in general. And yeah, I think that's it. So the like okay, so basically the summary of this video is I did a cool thing. I did a bunch of cool builds in this world. I think I'm gonna give this world a break. And then maybe if I make more videos, it might be of another video game. And maybe some of the videos might just be life updates and not really video games per se. I'll see. Like, this is a really open-ended question. This is like why I can't really end the video very well, because it's just very open-ended. Maybe it's a good thing. So I'll end the video here, and whoever's watching this, I hope all is well. I hope all is well, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.